Ethereum, what are your thoughts? Will this stay the dominant blockchain and backbone of DeFi for the next 5 years or not?
I think so. From time to time, there have been some interesting projects that are going to compete with Ethereum, but I think they have the inside track on this. There's so many developers building on it. There's just so much community. That's one of the things that Vitalik and the rest of the community have done incredibly well is to kind of harmonize, to have a single vision of where they want to go, and to really get a lot done. And so, Ethereum really is hard to unseat. I think there are some other blockchains out there that have attributes. And I guess the preamble to this is in our industry, sometimes it gets a bit tribal or almost religious that, some people are Bitcoin maximalists and really just can't stand anyone talking about anything else. And then, some people are potentially too passionate about Ethereum. My view is this isn't a winner take all situation. There's going to be, probably at least a single digit, if not more, number of very important blockchains in the long run with different use cases, right? Bitcoin, people sometimes say it as a compliment and sometimes slag it off, call it digital gold, but it's great. It's way better than gold. And that's why it's massively outperforming gold, even in a inflationary period like we've got now. And then there's the smart contract use case. There's, Ripple's trying to replace Swift. And then you have the high frequency, low value transactions for gaming and things like that that need its own blockchain. So, I think you're going to have a handful of blockchains. And to my mind, being a Bitcoin maximalist is like being a Yahoo maximalist in the 90s. Like Yahoo was a good company, but there's 30 other important things happening. That's the same here. Bitcoin's massively important. You should have some, you should be long it, and definitely don't be flat or short Bitcoin. But there's other things one would want to have in a portfolio. And I do think, my main advice to friends and, colleagues is, don't put all your eggs in one basket. There's a lot of really interesting projects out there.
People complain Ethereum's gas fees are too high. It's slow. We just got done with the London hard fork and we predicted those would go down. I don't know if that's happened. Is that going to change anytime soon, or is it just hard to upgrade such a massive piece of software, and should we just kind of get used to that? Or do you think it will innovate and get better faster?
No, I do. I mean, that huge hard fork going through is amazing. I think it is amazing how much Ethereum's evolved since, the crowd sale. It really is amazing. I think that's why the other blockchains that are competing with it have a real huge task, to bring out something that's radically better.